Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 999 Gaming. I want to do a video for The Walking Dead Road to Survival, and this is called Scopely Loyalty Rewards Rant. And yes, you guessed it, it's been a few days since I went off on some topic, but I was on the Scopely forum and I saw this post, and it just struck me as odd and caught my attention because this post was titled "This Has Got to Stop," and there's several people that responded to it, but the one that really jumped out and got my attention was the response that was done by Buck. So Buck, basically said, these are a list of the items that Scopely does not offer in The Walking Dead Road to Survival that other game makers do. So there's no login awards. Achievements, kind of boring. More food and wood, seriously. No guarantee of a 5-star. We know that. Nothing in the way of friend or social rewards. So, people are logging on every day. How about a monthly gold package? $5 gets you 200 gold, etc., etc. No referral awards. No welcome back to playing awards. You can read through and see 1- and 2-star equipment and characters should get you some supply points. That was in beta for a little bit, and then that got taken away as well. And speaking of which, compared to things in the Supply Depot, the players really crapped upon. It takes so many points, pretty much the only way you're going to get any of those is spending money. When you take this into consideration, you see that the game is unfriendly to the player. You're probably expected to pay if you want anything better than 3s that are already predetermined. So all of these are really valid points, and this is from the Scopely forum itself, and it got me thinking a little bit. Think of all the other opportunities that you go through where people bend over backwards in order to get your loyalty as a player. And Scopely is a club that if you come in, you better bring your credit card because you're not playing this game if you're not paying for this game. So any farming, they even so much as said in a previous post, a response to it, we don't want our players farming. So what does that tell you if you're a free-to-play player? That you're not going to go out there and get any type of edge whatsoever. And the problem is, I know some of you that are heavy spenders, you're sitting back saying, well, it's good, we don't want players to have this. But here's the problem. If those players go away, you've got no players to play against. So although I salute you for spending $2,000 and $3,000 out, I'm not criticizing you. There's big spenders in this game. But you don't want a network of just nothing but big spenders, because eventually the big spender is going to run out of money. They're going to get bored. They have to have free-to-play players in order to stack rank and have players to go up against. So there needs to be a level set. And it sort of sets me off a little bit when someone says, well, I don't want someone getting this and having the same thing that I got to spend money for. What would be nice is if those players could put time into the game. Hey, there's ads every single day. So if you want to put ads in the game, put ads in the game if that's what you need to do. But what I would strongly suggest is a loyalty type of reward, because if you don't offer it, other people are going to. Star Wars, for example, a lot of players that played Walking Dead have went over Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and every few hours you get a card that you can open up a new pack. So you can see that they want that player loyalty, that they want people to come back. Scopely gives you nothing for coming back every single day. You come back and you click on your little resources, you get a little bit of wood, you get a little bit of food, and if you don't have characters to farm, you're maxed out like I am in most cases with food and wood. So what's the point of having all this stuff if you don't have anything to spend on it? My credit cards have loyalty rewards. If you travel, they have loyalty rewards. Everybody has loyalty rewards. Go out and get a plenty card. You can go buy gasoline and people are fighting for your business to get gasoline. What is it that Scopely does not understand about getting players to come back? Do you want your players to come back? Do you want your players to actually play the game? You send out some bogus survey asking God knows what questions, and personal questions have nothing to do with the game, probably so you can data mine a little bit more, so you can figure out who's going to spend money on your game and find a way to manipulate it so you get more money. But every single time you get on, you know what we get as loyalty rewards? We get a 2-time, 3-time Michonne with an extra gold bonus with something. That's not a loyalty reward. That's a bunch of crap. It's another scam. It's another way for you to twist the wording to get people to open up their credit card and spend money. How about giving something for nothing? Even some of the roadmap missions you put out there, you make them so hard for the new player in order to play that they've got to do what? They've got to spend money, or you charge them coins in order to continue their mission because they get frustrated. They get through 80% of it, and then you jack some level up that makes it too hard to get through, and then they spend 200 coins, which is equivalent to what, $2? So even though you don't see the money, if 1,000 of these players are just getting 80% done and spending $2, well, there's $2,000 you just raked in. How about something that you can give the player back? Give the player a loyalty reward. Give them a daily login reward. Give them an opportunity. Supply Depot had the opportunity to give players rewards, and you know what? You took that away from them. The exact same thing that I said to you guys 1 month ago when I did the first Supply Depot video. I said, go out and start farming. Those 3-star weapons that you used to get are gone. I did 20 farms over last day and got a whole bunch of crappy 1-star weapons. So you know what's happened is not only has the Supply Depot changed, but the odds for your drop rates have changed too. If you don't believe it, go out and farm 20, 30 rounds of 12-4 where you used to get at least a 3-star weapon every once in a while. I've done that continuously with nothing but 1-star weapons. So stop changing the rules, Scopely, in order to get more money. If you want players to play your game, you need to offer some type of reward. And you know what? It doesn't need to be this referral award where, one of the things in the survey, go out and get new players. You can go out and get new players, but if players get pissed off at you and don't play the game, they're not going to spend, which is ultimately what you want. So are you hoping this game will fade away? Because it seems like you're gradually losing a little bit of traction. So if you keep putting quicksand down as your footing, you're not going to have a solid foundation. Thanks everyone for watching this. We need to speak up with this. You need to leave it in the comments and we'll push this up to Scopely. But enough surveys, enough promises. Have a login reward or give something back to the characters. It's almost Christmas time. Maybe a Christmas bag would be a good idea. How about a free item for your loyal players? My name is Killshot. Thanks for watching. Peace.